Chapter 63 Trappings of Success. The challenge should have been an easy one: set up a trap, wait for the infidels to return, and trigger the magnetic containment device. In some ways, Barnaby would have preferred a kill box rather than a live capture, but this would have to do. In either event, they had first needed to work out where precisely to lay the trap. The trap in question was a magnetic containment device, simple in both concept and execution. Its only job was to create a strong enough magnetic field to prevent the intercommunication of the nanotech. This essentially immobilized it. No one realized quite how similar what they had created was to the original RAF devices back on Earth number 1. It had taken quite some discussion for the doctors to determine where it was most likely that the infidels would appear. The assumption was that the farviewer they had found had to have been in the same location as when they had last jumped, and therefore it was most likely facing the area they had portaled from. With that decision made, they worked to cover the area with the magnetic containment devices. Neither Graham and Bouncer nor Barnaby number 1 remembered, but once again Delhi was concerned that this may trigger a memory, since they too had once been trapped in a similar device by none other than Barnaby number 1 in his quest to acquire their nanotech. So far no such memories were creeping to the surface, but still, Delhi knew he would have to keep an eye on the situation. Within a couple of hours the devices were set up, the power supplies tested, and the trap was ready to be sprung. After Graham and Bouncer, Sebastian and Barnaby had retreated to a safe distance, Dr. Robert number 1 and number 2 took up their position ready to spring the trap. Now all that had to do was wait. The improvements, as the nanotech called them, were arriving thick and fast for Bouncer and Graham. As if held in free space by invisible wires, their basic forms were pulsating and morphing by the second. Strange protrusions appeared and disappeared, their complexity growing with each iteration, as if the nanotech were learning what was and was not possible. Their skin rippled up and down as if a hurricane breeze was blowing, causing hurricane-scale goosebumps as a response. Both Bouncer and Graham looked at each other, barely recognizing each other or themselves. Eventually their heaving and froing bodies settled into what could be considered their normal form, and they fell to the floor. Though normal was something they were much farther away from now. After a couple of minutes Bouncer came round and lifted his head, looking for Graham, who was lying still at his feet, where he had dropped minutes earlier. "Graham? Graham? Are you okay?" Bouncer's voice caused Graham to stir, slowly lifted his head in response. Yes, I think I'm a fine, Bouncer, though I'm not sure I feel it. I'm not sure what I feel, to be honest, Graham. I certainly don't feel like I used to. Do you think this is the improvement the nanotech were about?" asked Bouncer. As they both gathered their wits about them, they sat up and looked each other up and down. "Well, we still look like we used to," said Graham. "So it appears," replied Bouncer. "But what was all that wobbly skin business about?" "That," said the nanotech, "was us finishing the improvements. You are both now improved." "Wow, okay, well, let's hope it was worth it," said Bouncer as he looked out a dirty window as the sun set. "How long have we been here?" "Approximately 16 hours, replied the nanotech. 16 hours? What, were we unconscious?" "Yes, the improvement took a heavier toll on you than we thought it would," replied the nanotech. "Oh, okay," replied Bouncer before turning to Graham. "Come on, Graham, we have to get home, we have work to do."